All right, I'm going to run real quick through exercise 611 on bank reconciliation. Again, students had asked about it. Now, the book shows two ways of doing this. One is to take the bank account and then adjust it for stuff the bank doesn't know about, and then you'll have what they're calling the true cash balance, and what I'd call is the spendable cash balance. But I'm not an accountant. I'm just a user of accounting information. All right, so the other way of doing this is to go into your accounting books, look at what they say, and then make adjustments based on what the bank has just told you about what's going on there. All right, so either way, you should come out with the exact same answer. So with exercise 611, what it's actually asking you to do is determine the true cash balance, basically using the unadjusted bank balance. That's because you don't have enough numbers to do the other way, but we can demonstrate that anyway. Okay, so let's start with the bank statement unadjusted balance. All right, unadjusted means that's what the bank says before we make changes. $81,500. Okay, that's a lot in the bank, right? Deposits in transit. So we want to add deposits in transit. The bank doesn't know yet. $3,150. And then we want to subtract outstanding checks that the bank doesn't know about yet. All right, so we've written a check that's in item 4 here. We wrote a check, all right, but it hadn't cleared the bank yet. That's all. You wrote a check, it's sitting in somebody's desk. Minus $5,611. Okay, so add deposits the bank doesn't know about, subtract outstanding checks the bank doesn't know about, and that'll tell you how much actual cash ought to be sitting in the bank, okay? Now, the other way to do this is to use the bank statement numbers. The thing is that, the other way to do this is use our accounting numbers. All right, so we could go to our accounting statement, and then wherever the cash account in our internal books, unadjusted, that means what does our cash account on the bookkeeper's desk say? And they didn't give that to us. We don't know what that is. So I'm just going to put question marks in here. We want to add to that, though, any credit memos. The credit memo is stuff reported by the bank that we didn't know about yet. All right, so they said that the bank collected a note for us. All right, so the note $900 and interest on the note was $950. So add the $950 from the credit memo and subtract the debit memo. That is that they charged us $40. Oops, like that to stay consistent. All right, so all that means is that when we go and look at all this stuff, deposits in transit are stuff the bank doesn't know about. Outstanding checks are stuff the bank doesn't know about. The debit memo, which was reported in the bank statement we just got, is stuff that our internal accountant doesn't know about yet. And so the bank credits and the bank credit memo and the bank debit memo, all that is we open the accounting statement and it says we got more stuff. We can't really tell what the accounting number is because it didn't give us the unadjusted cash balance from our internal books. But if we did go and look that up, then it'd be whatever that number was plus $910, that'd be $950 minus $40. That would be the true cash balance, which should be 79,039. Okay, so that should be 79,039. So I could probably go in there and check. So this number ought to be 79,039 minus 910. So if that one was already at 78, comma 129, and I just backwards engineered that from the arithmetic given, then if that's the only stuff in the bank statement we didn't know about, we could backwards engineer this, okay? But really, you didn't have enough information in the problem to do that. It's just, God, I hate to say it's common sense, but it is common sense if you've worked with numbers for a long time like I have, okay? But you didn't have enough information in there, and nobody'd expect you to be able to do that. This part you'd be able to do, okay? But I do know that given the information here in 3 and 5, that's the stuff that is reflected in the bank statement, but not reflected in our financial reports. And the stuff in yellow here is the stuff reflected in our financial reports, but not reflected in the bank statement.